Hello again, everyone. Ambassador Terry with another What Are You Doing interview with the CEO of the 111 Group, Janet Carlson. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Happy to be here.
I'm happy to have you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a cool 5 minutes, so listen carefully. Janet Carlson, what are you doing?
So we have been focused in the pharmaceutical arena for many moons. We expanded into healthcare as a marketing agency, but what we found we had the most success when we created products. So we have a history of creating products. The first one, we were actually the first digital marketing agency that focused on healthcare professionals. So that's one. The second one was we did the first email program to healthcare professionals. So that's two. The third one was we created the first sampling program for physicians and healthcare professionals to use, where you could order samples from 48 different companies using a mobile phone and sign with your finger. So that was pretty cool. We've taken on, what's the word for it? The sacred cow of the pharmaceutical industry, the brand plan. So, nobody really loves doing the brand plan. I did them when I was at Pfizer early in my career, and it was a painful process, lasted 6 months. Everybody kind of complained about it. Some people dig doing it. They're like, you know, two people in the entire company dig doing it, but they secretly dig doing it. So what we've done is we've created a way to do the brand plan with your voice. So part of the problem is people don't like writing as much. There's always a few people on the team that are good writers, but they get stuck with everything. So in this way, we send you, we take in your brand plan from last year, we put it into our system, it creates the prompts, the questions, and then you answer them with your team with your voice. We take all the transcripts from all the teams that need their input, or individuals can do it too. We take all that input and we give you back your updated brand plan. And then you can involve outside groups like your agency, like other thought leaders, anybody else who needs to have input, but you've got a cohesive start rather than trying to gather different people at different times and places. The second thing we're doing for healthcare, it's really small and medium healthcare companies. We've created the brand bot. This is actually something that we created for ourselves because we have several people working on social media and it was not sticking together. So it didn't have our brand voice baked in. So we were just finding that, because I'm usually doing the social media, or I started out, we have social media managers that handle it, but we built a brand bot so that if they did the social media posts, it would sound like me. So it curses a little bit. It's kind of sassy. It brings out things that aren't normally talked about, or the way they're talked about it. So it definitely captures my voice. And now anybody on my team can use our brand bot, and it has our messaging and our voice for our brand baked into it. So there's never a time where we're putting out any kind of messaging or information that's not cohesive to our brand. So that's something because we built it, we loved it, and we said, you know what? I bet a few of our clients would kind of dig doing this too. And we talked to 9 clients yesterday. All of them said, yes, thanks. So pretty interesting times, I have to say.
Did I say it's going to be good, ladies and gentlemen? I love marketers. Can you tell?
Yeah, right.
And this is a Roger Downer, ladies and gentlemen. And for those of you who are busy doing other things and listening to this, listen to it again. Those were some incredible things that she's doing in the marketing business. And I'd like you to expand on that bot part just a
Sure.
little bit more because I think it is really relevant to what marketers are doing right now.
Yeah. So the thing is with the brand bot, we built it specifically to deal with messaging on social because we want our social media voice to be consistent no matter who is posting. But what we discovered was we have white papers to write. We have content to write for us. So there's many different places where we're writing or producing content, and you want that voice to be consistent across no matter who on the team is using it. And this works beautifully. I was actually monkeying around with it yesterday because that's what I do.
In
It's
between nine client
in
calls,
right. It's you know what, but what I love is going on a run, thinking of a new idea, coming back to my team and saying, "Hey, how about doing this?" And you know what? We can do it. Like do you know how exciting it is to like pull something out of your rear end that you came up with on a run and then
yeah, I do
use
that kind of
it,
stuff. Yeah.
right? And then use it. It's, my parents still want me to go to medical school, so there's that. But like anytime I do stuff like that, it reconfirms that I'm doing the right thing in the right place at the
Absolutely.
right time. And there's 2.5% of the people in the whole world who are like, yeah, that's my jam. I love that stuff. But you know what? That's all I need because there are 20,000 pharmaceutical brands. 20,000 right now that are approved in the United States. Guess what? If 25, what was it? 2.5% of those brands came and worked with us, we would never ever sleep or eat again. I'm kind of okay with that,
I believe it. Ladies
right?
and gentlemen, Janet Carlson, CEO of the 111 Group, and reach out to her and her people. Pretty cool stuff. All
Thank you.
right. Thanks a lot, Janet, for stopping in. This was great. It was every bit of what I thought it was. We're over 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, but don't worry about it. Listen to this again. This was great.
Thank
And
you.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you for stopping in as usual. You know, last month was our 200th episode of What Are You
Wow.
Doing? And it was quite a live affair. And I hope you're continue to enjoy it. Ladies and gentlemen, Janet, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Bye for now, everybody. Hello, I'm Ambassador Terry. Let's talk soon.